Word RX. The Word is medicine.
Belong to Christ, you are Abraham's seed, and therefore heirs according to the promise. So we are his heirs. So the promises that were made to Abraham were actually made to Christ. That's what the Bible says. You know, a lot of people talk about the Jews today and how that they are strangely successful. It's amazing. They're actually the most successful people in the earth today. That's a reality. They have the most finances, absolutely successful. But the reason they're that successful, I've spoken to some of them, and they were very clear as to how they became like that. And the ones that I talked to were not born again. Just want you to know, they weren't trying to maybe talk to me from the Bible. They were telling me plainly as Jews why they're that successful. But everything they said is actually what God said about them. They talked about the things that God told them to do, which the Jews do. And they became wise financially. The truth of it, of the whole revelation that they have, is this: everything that was promised them was given to us, and much more. God gave to the church better promises than he gave to the Jews. And there are more Christians rising up today in that knowledge and understanding, discovering who they actually are. Which means, if those of the old covenant have been as successful as they have been in this world, think how much more successful and influential those of the new covenant will be when they discover who they are. What the Jews discovered was just who they are. They even have this thought: I'm going to be successful because I'm a Jew. Can you imagine that? They just think so. And what does the Bible say? He is not a Jew which is one outwardly, but he's a Jew which is one inwardly, in the spirit. What's he telling us? That the nature to which God was pointing was not to the natural Jews, but the spiritual, referring to the church. Failure is there's no place for it in your life. Failure in life is not for you. I'll always be successful.
To watch and get other related messages from Pastor Chris, kindly explore the Pastor Chris Digital Library, available on the LoveWorld App Store.